Yeah, so I think we neglected to mention this actually, but our film Trinity is actually heavily inspired by Higurashi.
I haven't restarted the game recording. Now I have.
If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood. Turned red as well.
No, I don't mean like that, you see.
So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Ren is in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh,
really?
Really?
I think that's me. It's not? Okay, never mind.
Oh, really? So, it wasn't meant that way.
Huh?
Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection.
Kenichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Why? Me-chan!
Unable to hold it in any longer, MIO'N'S slapped me on the back. I see. This old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Why?
Huh? What is this?
MIO'N was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Rena flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Rena's hair. Kidding. Sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Doesn't sound like a joke then.
A joke? Since when?
About halfway through. Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? Oh, shit!
That means...
It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way MIO'N would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Alright, let's get on
Is this
with...
me?
Well, you see...
No, that's me.
Oh.
That's me. Well, you see, I'm just telling the game to get on. The slice of life is really nice and all.
Skip. Auto. I'm trying to catch up with it though.
In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, MIO'N continued to tease me about it for a while. Oh, well, it listened to me! Yo, no way! So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena?
Huh? Oh, what were we talking about?
It had been so long that Ren had forgotten. That's how long MIO'N teased me. It's just, Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes. So you see, tomorrow, we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you
I think that
through-
was me. Cause isn't that Mia-chan?
No, that...
What's her name?
Oh, what the fuck, yeah.
Okay, hey.
I've never seen Rena be so...
Normal.
Yeah.
Yes. So you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through the...
How you say that again?
Hinamizawa. And show you around.
It's actually in character for her to be unable to say that.
Why?
because she's fucking stupid, that's why.
I thought she's from here.
Yeah, but she's dumb. That would be a godsend. He'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend. I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. Yeah, very teenager of you.
Kiichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps?
Well, Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth. Brenna peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me. I apologize. You said that I'm free. Said it in 3 different ways.
Great!
The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. She's actually evil and manipulative.
How do you know?
Hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? Wow, you couldn't tell? Seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was for her. Or I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the 2 of us tomorrow. Leave old grumpy old Mion behind.
Huh? Well, if Kiichi-kun is okay with that, then...
I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maibara! It'd be great if just the 2 of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a
Basket?
If we bring a basket, I'll make the food, maybe.
Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll tell everyone that you 2 disappeared into the hotel district together.
Ooh, oh, she got fucking
you
punched.
don't have a hotel district here.
Well then, I'm gonna go home right now and start baking it. Tomorrow is gonna be so much fun. Little Kiichi-kun, Maya-chan, bye!
Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon.
And I never saw her again.
I never saw her alive again. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion, sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. What the fuck happened? Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hate you. Or else this could end up being MION'S slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who could dodge her jabs. Felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Oh wait, that was his inner monologue.
He was saying it in her
someday
voice.
Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch. Kei-chan, you should... This old geezer will root for you.
Okay.
Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Yeah, just wait till she brings the weapons out.
Ooh.
Just you wait! Just you wait!
Uh-oh.
I sound like somebody talking to someone who just moved here. You've received tips!
Should I view the tips?
What the fuck is that? Yeah, what is that?
View new tips.
Oh, it's just
We don't have a uniform. We're in mixed grade.
Okay, it's just more like dialogue
the uniform?
explaining shit. Oh, okay, I guess we're doing it. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I can hear the Higurashi outside chirping. And at night, there are mosquitoes. Might as well be summer already. Dude, June is summer. What the fuck are you talking about? My only salvation was that the mornings were so cool.
Summer, I do declare.
Did you actually say something?
Yeah.
All I heard was you clearing your throat. Satsuko was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Yeah, well, she's fucking like 9. Even if she was a little rat, she still was a girl.
Keiichi does seem quite cool with just the single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous.
That's not.
From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. Dude, it's so funny. You're just pure silence now every time you do the voice. I just see you moving.
I'll make sure. I'll make sure it's coming through on my audio.
A girl like you.
Oops.
It gets steamy, Hale.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
This girl has gone imagining something indecent. Rena's summer clothes have a nice refreshing color. Yeah, they definitely look different from the other ones.
Right.
I feel cooler just looking at them.
Ah. Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool.
I do wish my... Wait.
That's
I think
you.
That's actually Satsuko.
Is it?
Is it?
Here, I'll just read it.
I do... Okay.
I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rena's.
Could you hear anything?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Satsuko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute. Being all one piece and all. I'd like to wear your summer clothes, Star. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would be much cooler. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes, Hale. I had a feeling that...
I had a feeling that Rena and Satsuko's base values were fundamentally different. Just a base feeling? Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Or is this her, you think? I don't know.
As long as you're...
No, you're... Yeah.
As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine.
There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design, rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same.
That's the city's uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're always wearing them.
Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere?
Yes. Mion-san supplied them. Mi-chan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say. So
you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then? That Mia. She probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for second-hand clothing. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about?
This me?
Yeah,
Which one?
it's, Rena.
Yeah, I think so too. They also used to had school swimsuits and PE uniforms. I don't like that idea of you having used ones.
Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make it. So they can make it.
But Mion says,
What does your Mion voice sound like again? I'm gonna mock in her voice. Replicate that.
Mion? What does Mion sound like? Oh, you want me to read it?
No. Just what does she sound like? And then I'll mimic.
She sounds like it'll be a big hit and become a great store.
but Mion says it'll be a big hit before it becomes a great store. With such conviction.
That's you.
Oh, that's me. A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't...
Oh,
Is that a Girl Chan reference?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to do the other one?
Nah. I think it's kind of
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Save and load. Save. End of chapter 1. Oh, is that it?
End of chapter... Nah, bro, that can't be it.
Well, should that be the first
There's
episode?
no scary shit.
But wait. This game is called Chapter 1. There's more than Chapter 1? Or maybe this is the end of Chapter 1.
This must be the end, yeah. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Kei-chan, you're late! Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Oh, so your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting?
Mi-chan, you just got here yourself.
Star. Oh wait, is this me still?
I think that is Mion. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? So she was just as guilty as me.
Of murder.
Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. Wait, is that?
It's a body bag.
Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Kei-chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it.
It's nothing, so don't worry about it, okay?
Star.
Nah. She's been like this since last night, you know. Can you take responsibility for this? All right. I am a man after all. I'll take responsibility.
Huh?
Ugh.
Responsibility? For what? For what?
As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunch boxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here.
About 2 kilos, I guess?
I assume that's what it's.
I don't know who said. When Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5.
You're exaggerating. Kenichi-kun is a boy after all. I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay?
Star.
Let's get going, yo-yo!
Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunch boxes.
That me?
Correction. Wait. I don't know.
Correction, I say 5 kilos too, I guess now.
I'll help out. Wait. I'll help out. But all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make Rena sad. Got it? The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll, a carefree walk, bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies, after all. No slovenly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place. Peaceful. Quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you'd still run into people just by walking around. Ah, good day.
Good day.
Good day.
I don't know who that.
Oh, you would be Myra-kun, I believe. My two companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All these passerby even knew my name. When did I become this famous?
Oh, whoops.
We passed 3 people and something all 3 of them knew me. I started to feel a bit paranoid. It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone. God, everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume that it's that Maibara fellow who just moved here? Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this. It was whatever, fuck you. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. The day I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech by the next day. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled. That's not the end of this nightmare.
This is a nightmare?
Sounds about right.
Of course I know them. The
Yeah.
first person we met was Old Man Takaso from the Makiso Bike Shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing with, I missed the last word, flute.
Next, we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. And the person we just met was Miyo-san, the nurse from the clinic. Her hobbies are birdwatching and photography. You know the names of everyone we passed by, and even their profiles?
Wink.
Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rena exchanged looks and burst into laughter. Well, yeah. We're not like the city where people hardly know their neighbors. Then let's try it out. You there! Who am I?
You're Keiichi Mayabara. You say some mean things, but you're actually kind and shy person.
It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you've switched over to wearing boxers. What the fuck? Didn't you? That's enough, that's enough.
But boxers?
Enough of that.
I thought you went commando.
Apparently there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa is not a place to be trifled with. Yes.
Yeah.
Entitles me.
Entitles me? Entitles me?
Yes.
Entitles me?
Yes. Yes.
And you think 1 year of medical school entitles you to plow through the riches of my Emersonian mind?
Entitles me?
Yes.
Entitles me?
Yes.
Entitles me?
Yes.
You think I'm cruel, unfeeling, and selfish? I am. I work without caring what happens to either of us. So
No,
back to the club.
it's more breathy. It's more like. Wait, what was the? Say it again. What's the line?
That explains everything.
What was the line though? But let me say it. I forget what the words are.
Sounds easy
No, I meant the fucking
to draw.
the Megalopolis line.
The Megalopolis line is I reserve my time for people who can think.
I reserve
That
my
sucks.
time for people who can think. about
Yeah,
science
that's actually
and
how
the
it-
arts and literature and architecture. You find me cruel and unfeeling? I am. It's like misplaced emphasis.
But I reserve my time for people who can think about science and literature and architecture and art. You find me cruel, selfish, and unfeeling? I am. I work without caring what happens to either of us. So go back to the club.
I am. I work without caring what happens to either of us. Go back to the club.
So
We
go
have to get
back to the club. I don't know how we do the club.
This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around.
That's right.
What?
Wait, what are they called? Men bimbos? Himbos?
You're a himbo.
Yeah. We're parading you around like this after all. Don't you all think so too? That Kei-chan is fitting right in here in Hinamizawa. The population in Hinamizawa is shrinking. So the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Thinking about that made me believe what they said. We passed another person. Of course, you were called out again.
Oh my, good day. It's a wonderful seeing you getting along.
This lady here is Fujishima-san. Good day.
Oh
my Mara. Oh wait, I think that's you.
Yeah.
You've got to be
Oh my,
the old lady
Maya-bara-kun.
now.
Oh, it's the old lady.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fujishima-san.
Oh my. Maya Barakun. How wonderful of you to take a lovely girl in each arm. How are you? Getting
Actually,
used
I
to
need
life
die.
here? This lady?
Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an empathetic nod.
Yeah, old woman.
Oh no, it is an old woman.
That's her, I think, because she winked.
Good. As I looked back over to Rena and Mion,
They gave a wink. That's what it said.
So now then,
Maybe the star is a wink.
about time for lunch, maybe,
nah, I don't
maybe.
think so. Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other. I'm a man. I'll do what I can. But it's just too much. It's fine, Kei-chan. Leave it to this old man. Yuna's never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Rena, if we're going to eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view.
Oh, yes. Good idea, I agree.
Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. Proposal? Congratulations!
Congratulations. That was a good line read.
This here is
How do you say that?
Fudu Day.
This here is the Furude Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. Maybe Makeout Point has a better one.
This place? Be sure to remember it. On our next break, a festival will be held here. Isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival?
Oops.
What the hell? The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of winter. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
What a fucking idiot!
Now then, spread out the lunchboxes and there.
Various colored lunchboxes were placed one after another. On top of a plastic sheet. Sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all this? Hey, Mio. It'll take more than just a good view to get all this down, you know? Buddies in his hand.
Whoa, where'd they come from? Or she did. Oh yeah, they were both right there.
Who's Rika-chan and Satoko? Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was our secret plan. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty.
We had just come since there was such a commotion. What's the meaning of this?
Take a look. It's time for lunch, buffet style. A handmade gourmet meal by Ren.
I can see that much. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property?
The temple is public grounds. Wait, no.
Yeah, I think
the
that's
temple's
good.
public grounds. It's not yours.
Kenshin is right. This is everyone's property.
Wow, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us.
Except Satoko. Fuck you.
Not Satoko though. Fuck you, Satoko. Fuck you, Ichido.
Probably
Whoa,
turned
you're
my back
cat.
on Satoko.
After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko.
Basically said fuck you. Hold on 1 second. Where's my spot?
No spot for you and nothing for you to eat.
Don't worry, there's some for you too.
None. I'll eat all of hers.
I would not allow that, Rika.
Here.
Chopsticks.
Well, Satoko and I leapt at the boxes, and then stuff happened. Man, really, Kei-chan, you're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this.
I have a plate. One for B-chan, one for Rika-chan, 2.
Yeah. Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. They had paper plates back in 1983?
Yeah, I'm pretty
If
sure.
we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up.
Maybe the guy.
That's right. Okay. Shall we commence this battle?
Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone.
Star.
Rena said as she opened up a thermos. They had thermoses back in 1983?
For sure. They had a, like Alf on
Yeah, but in
thermoses, remember?
Japan is so
Yes.
far behind technologically.
Yes.
Yes.
Just then, I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people. It didn't change how much there was. The implication behind it was something else.
You're not.
Wrong person. You will not. I will not allow you to have this hamburger.
Using your elbows against the rules, Satoko.
Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules.
It was a tough battle blocking with her full momentum and elbow at the opening move.
She is like 50
Satoko
pounds
appeared to
wet.
have the upper hand. That is definitely a high estimate. But the difference in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. I think that's you.
No, because you had the upper hand.
No, yeah, I have the upper hand, so she's yelling that she doesn't have the last meatball.
Oh, I thought it was like shoving in the face. Huh? The last meatball.
Satoko Hojo has been bested. No. Satoko and I amiably began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up.
Oh?
This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this.
And they always will
And then you
be.
proceed to fuck it up. You proceed to fuck it up. You. You,
The
and
player.
your pride in your ego. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era?
It seems that long ago people ate in silence. It must have made people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think?
It's it's probably because back the people were busy even while eating. They didn't have time to compliment the flavor.
That's just you.
But just hearing it's good makes me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean.
She blushed a little as she said that.
It was delicious.
With absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rena directly with praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence.
What the fuck?
After Rena uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof.
It sounded like a spring to me.
Hey-oh! Rika-chan! I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you!
No, that's not me.
It really was delicious. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against her so hard you could almost hear it.
Do we right, Rika-chan, for our praise? Ta-da! These are special.
2 apple rabbits? After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them towards Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way.
How about them apples?
Yeah, that'll happen. What is it, Satsuko? What's with that defiant look?
Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Rena-san?
Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think of with your weak vocab?
Ho ho ho! Well then, allow me to show you.
After Sadako flashed Mion with a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly.
Hey. Oh, fuck, it's making me yawn to do that. So, Rena Oni-chan's lunch. Sajiko thought it was yummy too. Am I talking about myself in the third person? Hey, I guess so.
Yeah, she's speaking in the third person. Satsuko looked up at her poutily while talking cutesy. Whoa! How was that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears. That's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is a Rena limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles.
It detached from her
Don't
neck and
fall
just
for it, Rena.
spun like the fucking owl.
Yeah, like the goddamn exorcist. Of course. That was asking for the impossible. Rena glummed Sadako and began rubbing her cheek against her.
Cute! Sadako is so cute! Take you home! How?
Swish. Stab.
Swish.
Whoa, stab.
Stab. Push. Satsuko was also pressed with the apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. It only took 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair. To think she had such a trick. What, being a cute child? Yeah, I really didn't expect that one.
If it upsets you so much, why don't reward Rena with some praise?
Damn it! That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise. Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something better than your superficial gimmicks?
That sounds great, Mino. What kind of tricks is it?
Kei-chan is going to be the one who does it. What?
Ho ho ho! Why didn't you show me then? Oh, is that also me? The writhing of an old maid.
The plan of attack she suggested was wicked. It was the only thing we had to beat Satoko.
Just short of stabbing her.
After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calm. Perfectly. It is really good, isn't it? It's all freshly made, right?
No. Actually, most of it, almost all of it was frozen stuff.
Then which ones did you make fresh?
Well, it's embarrassing. Do you really have to say? I must say.
From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. I already know. This one, right? Rena turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, "I can't believe it," practically written on her face.
How could you tell? That I made it.
Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. It had your smell.
Boom, boom.
Silence enveloped the area. Rena, face completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko blushed. Of course, I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rena's handmade apple rabbits, or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, I felt like I'd crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then, at that moment...
Yeah,
A
whoa.
bomb went off! Goddamn airplane crashed in the fucking village! 900 people are dead! It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits!
Please eat some, Kenji-kun. There's plenty for you.
Instantly, dozens of apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over.
Okay. So.
Oh, wait, no.
Kenji-kun.
My head was forcibly laid upon her lap. And even forcibly. Come on, bro. You're acting like you... Anyway. And even... and even
No,
more...
whoops.
That's fine.
Is you? With
How about an apple? Who named Saga? Kei-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice.
no, whoops.
How's that, Satoko? Our complete victory, isn't it?
I can't believe it. Such trickery.
That's a perfect line for that voice.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Satoko ground her teeth, mortified. We did it! I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. At that time, Rena stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something.
Yuki-chan, you're not eating at all. Did the salt water make it strong? Maybe?
Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it into her cupped hands, and...
Sorry.
Go back.
How do I go back?
I need to know. There it is. And seemed to be at a loss for what to do.
Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him.
Pwee!
Oh.
That was the sound of blood spurting from Rena's nose.
Cute, and I don't think you okay.
She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then coming back to her senses, she took all the apples. She took all of the apples around me, gathered them up with a flip, and fixed them back up on a plate.
Now they're all just fine, okay? Here, I'll give them all to you, Rika-chan, okay?
Rika-chan raised up Satsuko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbit shoved to her. She whispered,
This.
It's our victory.
I think Sadako was saying that.
No, that's definitely...
No, isn't it?
Rika saying that. What? A comeback?
Yeah.
Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain.
Wow.
How did that win? I'm sorry, how the hell did that shit win? There ain't no way. All she said was one thing. They didn't even have the goddamn cicadas that time.
Now they do.
Oh. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day did come. Later, Rena, Kei-chan. See you tomorrow. Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time.
See you tomorrow.
Satsuko and Rika-chan went home as well. Parted ways with Mion. And it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air. Yeah.
Thanks for coming today, Kenichi-kun. Was it fun?
Yeah, lots of fun. This feels like a waste to go home now.
Then, well, would you mind taking a little detour, maybe?
Nope.
A detour? Is it far?
It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long.
Since we've been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nodded.
This dude's pissing.
Wow, I feel insanely uneasy, actually.
Oh, is this when she's digging to the like in the show?
Wow, it's almost like it's the same or something.
Are these the same characters as the show?
Traversing a small path and up a small hill, land suddenly stretched out before us. There. Looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came in. Those are definitely photos.
Those are where the bodies are.
That's actually probably what she's going to say. Large heap of garbage spread off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being so.
In the newspaper.
God damn it!
Oof. It's been
It's food. It's laughing.
oof. It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here.
You say it's been a while. You mean the business you had here? Was this garbage pile?
It's not garbage. To me, it's a pile of treasure.
Rena had already entered that well-known cute hole of hers. So that meant there was something cute here?
Whoa, a new pile. I can't wait.
She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait! I'm coming! Whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful.
It's alright. Just stay right there, Kenichi-kun. It won't take long.
Rena kindly declined my company. Don't fall! Watch your step!
I'm fine. This is nothing at all.
Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rena disappeared over the other side. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I ended up just waiting. Without the lively runner, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Barely exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled. I said, God damn! What the fuck? Okay, whose voice is this guy?
The penguin.
Am I gonna do him or?
Yeah, I mean, if you can do a penguin voice. I don't remember how to do it.
Oh really? It says that? El Rata Alada? It says that?
Standing right there,
Standing
there was
over
a
there.
typical looking photographer. I can do it. I think mine's next anyway. Or no, I did the old
I
lady.
don't know.
I think you're next.
Yeah, so it would.
Yeah, you're
it
up.
would be me then. Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tan and fit. You fit? That's an understatement, bro.
His bicep is
Something-
backwards.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Unless that's supposed to be the bicep.
Looks AI generated, but this is from fucking 2017, so.
It's just bad.
But something about him seemed undeniable. He had a bit of an aloof air about him. Didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case.
He also had a really fucked up face and he walked with a fucking peg leg. No wonder they called him a
should I really
penguin.
do
You should definitely do
Should
the
I really
penguin
do the
voice.
penguin?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa, sweetheart!
What are you showing me? Whoa! You surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who's surprised here. My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. Didn't ask who you were. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, I would think. My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. So, what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds? No, well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy, trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. This older guy, Tomitake-san, didn't mind my cautious responses, continued rambling on by himself.
Kenichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now.
Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand.
You have someone with
Have
you?
someone with you?
Oh, I see.
What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know. Dunno. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was here long ago. Tomitake-san looked shaken up. Uh-oh. I responded like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. It's quite a disturbing incident. Still haven't found one of the uniforms.
Kenichi-kun, sorry to keep you... You were waiting here a while, I guess.
I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling me, Keiichiko. Tomitake-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort with me, huh?
Kichikun, are you angry? Oh, why, I wonder, why?
It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How was it? Find a treasure trove?
Oh, yes. So listen, you see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll.
A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing? Those statues they always have out in front of the fried chicken place? That life-size dummy?
Yes.
What, bro doesn't know Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Colonel Sanders. How cute. I want to take him home.
I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not, but, well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if you take it home, right?
It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lampposts over there. It'll get dark soon.
I just seem quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out. To repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today.
Oh, thank you.
Birds heading home to roost proclaim that nightfall will soon be upon us.
Kichiku's gonna help. I can take Colonel Sanders home. Oh!
Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in a dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Rena. Long ago, did something happen here? Seems like they were building a dam here.
I think that's me,
Or no,
yeah.
that's you.
Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though. Hey-o!
Just wondering if you knew about, an accident or something.
I don't know.
Her tone was disturbingly frank.
Hello, my name's Frank.
It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression.
Actually, I did live here until a year ago.
Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure that...
So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry!
Really know. I want to talk about it. It's the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. You are wrong. Have you seen True Crime, girlies? Bro, Rena totally gives those vibes off too.
This is me or you?
It's quite a disturbing incident. Seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms.
I think that's me.
It's just like
Yeah.
No, that was Tomitake. It's just like Tomitake's sound said.
Oh, okay.
Then
Oh, sorry.
I had a feeling. Ah, come on, what the fuck?
I'm trying. How do I go back? Oh, it's not letting me.
It's the end.
No way that's the end. That's it?
Higurashi. When they cry.
Just a jump scare at the end? Oh, we can read the newspaper, it looks like. The manor? Your house.
The news.
Well, we should probably read this.
From June XX 1979 edition. The Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station. June XX. Late at night. Suspects XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX
Shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay, wait, hang on.
Okay.
Right here.
Wait, the main offender, XXXX, has been added to wanted lists nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were here at Hinamizawa Dam construction site work through the XX at 9 p.m. They are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer XXXX as a group dismembering his body and hiding it. The XX at 8 o'clock. A report was filed at the Shishinome City Hospital, which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. XXXX. Questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day. The main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. Motive is reported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing.
That's it. You gotta check out the manor.
Damn. The Maibara Manor?
That's your house, right?
Keiichi Maibara's Manor? So, Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich? What's this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before? How much do you get for a monthly allowance? About $10.
That's rather plebeian amount.
His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich.
What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then to be told it's a plebeian amount.
Sorry.
Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling. Kei-chan, your house, you know, it's pretty big, yeah? So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor. And it sort of stands out. Maibara Manor?
I think that's you again.
I think that's you.
Since the house is so big, everybody's gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are.
I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings.
From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money building the house, and that's why they're broke. Those schmucks.
Being broke. How very, very unfortunate.
Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal, average household. You can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. The reason the house is so... Jesus, that is fucking big. God damn. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. There are a bunch of different workshops, and a lot of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, I'm out. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. Damn, that sucks, bro. He planned it out so people could... I guess that's gonna be what what our fucking house is like. With the production company shit. He planned it out so people in cars could come in to see the gallery when he opens up in the house someday. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio. It's normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is very plain and simple. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside. I'd really like the chance to explore Kei-chan's house and maybe his bed. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that. What could be hidden there?
In his bed.
Maybe there's something cute hidden. Hey-o!
They probably had no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms.
Wow, where the hell did you learn that shit?
If there are carpeted rooms, I'd love to try rolling around on the floor.
Is that me?
I think that's,
Wow! I'd be great to roll on the floor too! Be so great!
seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies. So he might even
the
let
little
them look
children.
around his studio. Yeah, the little fucking 9-year-olds. I'd believe it. It is Japan. The cry of Higurashi crescendo as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Alright then. That sound is chill.
Yeah,
Just continue.
there's gotta be more, right?
Oh yeah, it's totally that's right. Oh, what the hell?
Colonel Sanders!
What the hell? How is it still going?
There's got
Colonel Sanders? Ha! Of course that's right up her alley. I understand wanting to take home Satsuko and Rika-chan, but I can't understand the Colonel Sanders. What's so good about that four-eyed geezer? Probably better to hear it from Rena, don't you think? She'll probably just say, because it's just so cute, though. Does Rena often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure?
Every now and then she says she's gonna have a look.
But a girl her age rummaging around in the garbage is, well, if Rena enjoys it, then I think it's fine. Oh man, who is that?
What were they doing over there? Damn construction?
oh, that's you.
It had been. Oh, that's Keiichi. What were they doing over there? Dam construction? You've been bugging me since yesterday. Like an itch I couldn't scratch. Ha ha ha! It was canceled a long time ago. Everyone gathered
Together and fought against it.
Hearing an ominous word like "fuck" come from Rika-chan's mouth startled me. That's right! It was unbelievable. They said Hinamizawa would be sunk into the reservoir, and we had no say in the matter. So I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you tonight, did I?
My deepest apologies, Riki-chan. It took me a while to powder my nose.
Satsuko, wait to use the can until you really have to go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out.
What the fuck?
Eek! Eek! How dare you speak of that to a maiden of unparalleled beauty such a... Oh.
Eek,
That's supposed to be, yeah.
eek. How dare you speak about that to a maiden of unparalleled beauty such as myself?
It really is the perfect voice. She talks like the fucking Godfather.
Yeah.
How dare you speak about that about the way to my family?
How dare you
Who was she
massacre
calling
my
a
boy?
maiden? Who was she calling a maiden? If Satsuko really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual hijinks ensue. Oh, thank you for giving us the abbreviation.
Now then.
Now then. It's my voice! Now then, gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring a point to discussion.
Why'd she call them all gentlemen?
Keiichi Maribaru-kun wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you?
Rena has no objection.
Ho ho ho. I wonder if the likes of the peasant is up for the task. 'Cause you're poor, get it?
Me and Santiago both approve.
The three that Mion had queried voiced their approval. A unanimous decision! Congratulations, Keiichi
Fuck.
Mamoru-kun! Fuck! How do you get there again?
It's like scrolling. There we go.
A unanimous decision! Congratulations, Keiichi Mamoru-kun! I present you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. Wait, start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. What club is this?
This is literally just fucking the other game.
What our club does, you see, in order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Sometimes they are in your favor, and sometimes they work against you.
I'm pretty weak, so I'd prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try to get along.
You're so naive, Rena. The law of the jungle is survival of the fittest. It is just perfect. I don't know why that.
This was starting. God, when we finish this whole series, we're gonna have just like a best of Satoko's lines.
To sum it up, it's a club where we play games together.
Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response.
The
So
club.
basically this club put Mion's hobby of collecting games to use by playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day. It seemed that, depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished last place. I'll make it clear right now. We aren't playing house here. You should treat each win or loss as if your life depends on it.
Because it
all
does.
right? What's wrong with just having fun? Don't make it sound so crazy. The first rule of our society. Aim only for first place. Going at it half-assed just because it's a game is not allowed.
Rule number 2 of our society. For that reason, I'm out. For that reason, you are obligated to make all possible efforts.
The way Satsuko said it, sounded like she was saying use any means necessary. But where did she learn a Malcolm X quote? This is 1983 Japan, and she's 9.
Of course, I'll do my best too.
The white man is keeping us down. I'm pretty weak, but I'll try my best.
I liked my first line better.
Yeah, I think we'll just keep that. We'll just cut to the next thing. I knew what they were trying to say.
Hate
A game
Whitey.
where everybody's aiming for the top. It's rather unsportsmanlike just to play for fun. Alright then. I will too. Go. All out. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation. My baptism into the club. Old maid.
I'm gonna attack him head on
So I whip out a fucking gun.
and kill
A
everybody.
word of warning, Kei-chan. Rena can get pretty nasty. This initiation looks like it's gonna be rough. Mion began finishing around in the student lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at the school? Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. Complicated games would put Kei-chan at a disadvantage. So today, we'll play a game that you should be familiar with. How about a standard card game, like Old Bachelor?
Is that just old maid?
I guess, probably. Alright, let's do this. Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. This time, the loser will be sentenced to having their face drawn on. What do you think?
Whoa. It won't be oil-based paint, right? Right?
Oil-based face painting? With oil-based paint? That's perfect. Socks coach cheered the idea on. I think you're supposed to say that, but they didn't.
Yeah, that's weird. That's perfect.
She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. Seems like she was raring to go. It's gonna be like this, and I can't lose either. And we skip on it.
Fuck.
Then I'll just cut the deck and start I mean, that's you?
Then I'll just cut the deck and start dealing.
I don't know.
Old Bachelor's pretty much the same as Old Maid. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start. Meaning there will be one card without a match left
Oh, I get
over at
it.
the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game.
I'll take the card now.
Right, I took out the card. Okay, I think we're actually supposed to play this. So this is where the actual game comes.
I don't think so.
Brenna took out one card and left it face down on the table. Everybody stared at the card indefinitely. But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the one face down, all the while gauging each other's reactions. Aw, man, are we not gonna play?
No way.
Oh, come on! It was as if they could see what the face-down card was. No, it couldn't be. This deck is pretty worn out. No way. Can everyone tell by the scratches what the card on the table is?
Yeah, that was in the show too,
Maybe
wasn't
especially-
it? Remember,
Yeah, it was.
the second rule of our society. Kichi-san must try his hardest to win. Okay. Kurichi-san must try his hardest to win as well.
A number of cards is quite unique, Kichi-kun. Should be able to remember them pretty quickly.
She said that so matter-of-factly. Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that would be your crutch. I lashed out angrily. But it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, he'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. This was a test. Then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Bring it. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. We play the game now? Oh,
No,
damn it. Oh. Kiki, how would I tell you blah 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 blah? Kiki, how would I tell you for... How would I tell you... How... That's so weird. How would I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack, Queen. Whoa!
By the way, the Bachelor is a Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah!
I could tell
I
that
can't
they
tell
were.
what there's-
That's me. I could tell what they were even when if you switch them around. I am out.
I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming. Demons. Demons, you're all demons! Rena, is it a demon? Are you?
Sorry, Kichi-kun. This is a 3 of hearts, isn't it? I'm out.
Ah! Not even a hint of mercy! Rena, even Riku-chan! These club activities aren't to be trifled with. An alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a death match on a deserted island, these guys would probably take it to take to it like fish to water. I can already picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. Sounds like Danganronpa. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins.
Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points.
There's only 5 marked down on my scoreboard.
I think it's unfair to Kenichi-kun if we don't use a new deck.
It's fine, it's fine. Kei-chan is a man after all. He can turn the tables even if the odds are stacked against him, right?
It's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soak their pillow in tears, don't you think?
A petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan's.
Keep on fighting, yeah!
Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Keiichi Maibara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. You play the game now?
Nope.
It's just as Rena said. Each card has its own distinct markings that made them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory.
Whoa!
Damn it!
Great, Keiichi-kun, just like that!
I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hands or other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen.
The one with the ripped corner should be the 5. And I'm out.
I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn. Satsuko fanned her cards out.
Is that you or me?
I think that's you.
You see, I want the 7. Is it this one?
I wonder about that. You won't know unless you take it. There's a bit of dismay in her expression. Like she doesn't want to take it. That kind of expression.
I think we switched around these.
Ah, I see. You see, I want the 7. Is it this one?
I wonder about that. You wouldn't know unless you take it.
I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me.
I know.
I know.
Oh.
It's this one. Got it. 7 of spades. A cheer of ooh rang out. I guess we should do everyone's voice. Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh!
What?
What is this? The 7 should be the hardest one of all to tell apart.
It wasn't memorized. It wasn't from memorizing the markings. Those slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting a card were enough. He's using micro-expressions. A real DEA agent. Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means it's the 2 of diamonds. What? She was startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too.
Well, it's rare that Mi-chan gets a card wrong.
No. Kei-chan. Could it be you? They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch, so I put a new one on it. Ha!
Are you saying he disguised it as the 2 of diamonds? What impressive show of wit.
Keiichi!
God damn it.
Keiichi landed a clean hit.
Clap, clap, clap. That's great, Kichi-kun. That was an incredible match, you know?
Having defeated the Forerunner Mio, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. My total points was already set in stone that Mion would win, and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves. Well, I'm gonna end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one-upping Mion at the end. Star. That should be the proverbial slap in the face to Mio, who is at the top already, an ensured victory. Even if Kei-chan gets first place this round, he'll still end up last overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, then we'll swap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? That's fucking terrible. She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. One chance, you say? Let me hear the rules. Mion discarded 2 cards from her hand, replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then reshuffled the resulting hand behind her back. The card in my right, the card in my left. If Kei-chan can guess which hand the Joker's in, then he wins. When you turned around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you? If you lose, then I'll show the card in the other hand. That's okay. The other 3 gulped nervously at this unexpected turn of events. Alright, you've got it. Mion grasped one card in each hand and thrust them out at me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right hand had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was.
Which one, I wonder? Kichi-kun, be careful!
Yeah, of course. This is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. Wasn't one I'd seen before.
Oh. That's the card.
I didn't let that bit from Satsuko slip by me. Mion clucked her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the small number I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satsuko's reaction. The card had already appeared during the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant it definitely wasn't the Joker. Oh, Kei-chan thinks it's the one on the right? Will you choose that one then? Will you? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should be able to declare the Joker. Then I should be able to declare the card on the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Satsuko's reaction? More carefully. Ah! I remember now. That mark, the left card. No doubt about it. The 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs, I see.
Oh, maybe.
Wait, I think that's me.
Why would she show her?
The 7. What?
Keep going.
The 7 of clubs, I see. Wait. Maybe that was her.
I don't know, whatever.
I've won! The card on the left was the 7 of clubs.
Club.
So that meant the card on the right was the Joker. And then, just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. I would expect no less from you. There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlookers, and my sudden halt, right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker.
Huh? What could Kichi-san possibly be saying? I mean, the left one is...
Shh.
That's you.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh. I did not hear it.
Yeah, it probably didn't show up on the Discord. Oh, what makes you so certain that the right one isn't the Joker, K-chan? Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know what the card on the right could be.
Oh my god.
I know that the one on the left is the 7 of clubs.
This is so long.
It just keeps going.
Then,
I wish we could actually play the game.
This is the game.
doesn't that leave the right one as the Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right?
Who the hell is this?
You?
Yeah. Those is the Joker, right?
Her?
Keiichi has good intuition.
Huh? Richkan, what did you mean by...
So, basically, the 7 of clubs. I discarded that earlier. I discarded that by matching it with Satoko's 7 of spades earlier. Everyone's attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from that sloppy pile. So that means Mion pocketed one of the discarded cards, then aligned it over the left card. And that means...
I see. I get it. The left card is being disguised as a 7 of clubs, right?
It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. Then, gland flourish, I declared it loud. The Joker is the left one! It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity. Everyone there,
I agree.
breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mion. Being the first president of this club, I've been witness to a variety of performances, Kei-chan. Yours is the best of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory! Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it,
Richkan is...
congratulating my victory. Absolute lag.
Oh.
Rena and Satoko gasped at us, as if they'd seen a ghost.
Nothing? You couldn't see it?
Rena? What is it, Rena? It's not as if I cheated or anything, right? That was fair and square.
Rika
No, it's me.
only pet someone on the head.
Oh yeah, that's you. What the hell am I talking about?
Rika only pet someone on the head to console them.
I think that was supposed to be Rena.
Huh? What's the meaning of this?
No, I mean,
No,
that last line
I
was
don't think so. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Here.
Huh? What's the meaning of... At that moment, Rena let out a small shriek.
Kichi-kun, is this how it was?
You know, Kei-chan, I thought you'd read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it's just me. It was a gamble. If you had just jumped to the conclusion like a little brat, then I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was certain about.
That's you.
Oh wait, it was the answer everyone was certain about. Mia picked up the card from the losing hand. Kei-chan, you know, you should take pride in this loss. She turned it around, That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it, I, MION'S, as the club president, do accept Keiichi Maibara's membership into our club. As I slumped to my knees, dazed, everybody let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave, despite my defeat.
Let's see. Yeah. It's Mio.
The match is now over. Today's victor is me, Mion, or Mion Sonozaki, and our exalted loser is Keiichi Maibara. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was bested, but I was so soundly beaten that it unexpectedly rather felt refreshing.
When Mi-chan pulled that little trick behind her back, I got excited thinking she's gonna do it again.
When Kenichi stopped the moment before touching the correct card, I thought he fell for it.
He fell for it quite handily.
Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited so earnestly?
Everyone got excited to make it more fun.
You're all demons! You monsters! Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy, okay? It should be a problem if you refuse to come to school. The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly. Mion approached, licking her lips. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's large and oil-based. Okay, here we go. She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No! 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 So little Darth Vader done for you. I let out my death throes.
What'd he roll? Think he survived? Get 3 chances. Did you get that?
What?
It was a little D&D reference. Because when you die, you throw your death throws. And they're your throw of a dice.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the same throw though.
I was making the reference because it's a double meaning. Yeah. Uh-huh.
As soon as the club activities were finished, Rena flew off. Probably so she could dig out that cute Colonel Sanders she wasn't able to take home yesterday. So today, it was just me and walking home together. Rare occurrence. A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought their wildest dreams that Rena would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure meaning that damn construction site. Oh, right. The owner probably tell me. That murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. There, damn construction site? Something happened there long ago? Something sure did. A grand battle. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided to listen just the same. It was our land that was going to be sunk into the dam reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. The government guys were really adamant about it. Acting all big and full of themselves. Figured out they couldn't settle it with money. They did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were nasty guys. Mion spoke excitedly, as if the whole thing was happening right in front of him. I'm amazed you guys won. You're facing the federal government, right? The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with legislators. As a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory. There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assaults or murders? None. Wait, should I say? None.
Yeah.
She probably cut me off. Same as Red had. Bird signaled the end of the discussion. Tomitake-san said, "Arm was invalid in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred. Guess I was wrong. Curiosity unsated. I sighed dejectedly inside. Later! See you tomorrow, Kei-chan. You can't wash that off until you get home, got it? I got it, I won't." Mion held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. What kind of nasty doodles they drew. Damn you, Mion! You shall rue this day! If our roles are ever reversed, I'm gonna slop it on.
Oh.
All over your face, so you won't be able to take it off, even with a scouring pad. On arriving home, I ran straight into my mom, embarrassing myself yet again.
Mom, they made me wear blackface.
Oh, it's time for you to voice the mom again.
What was the mom's
The mood I'd
voice?
come home to was already on edge.
No, you voiced the mom. I voiced the dad. Remember?
Shit. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He stomps around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear. Come home, Keiji. Dad is in a bit of a rut right now, so don't bother him, okay? Can't come up with a new idea? It's because the deadlines are so close together this time. Dad needs time to recharge, or he doesn't work as well. Dad's painting feed our entire family. He runs out of ideas, and it's the end of the Maibaras. Never got hungry before. Couldn't beat him like Dad. He's a master painter. Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea taking a walk outside rather than wandering around the house? The theme of the piece this time is in the household. So it seems your dad wants to use this house as a motif. It's quite a bothersome motif. Keiichi! Oh, wait, no, that's you.
Keiichi, pick up your room. This looks terrible.
Sorry, I'll clean it up later. Come on, please don't use my room as the motif. Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner. So please go take a walk out back or something. His bad mood is only temporary. As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves, he starts humming. Till then, it wouldn't be a bad idea just to go take a walk so I don't aggravate it further. Well, I guess I will then. I said I was going to take a walk. I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time. Got on my bike and wondered where to go. I could just go read at the bookstore. You have a bookstore here? It would take about an hour. Oh, no, never mind. It'd take about an hour by bike to get to town. Or it would be dark by the time I got back, so I wouldn't go unless I had to. Oh, roads at night here in Hinamizawa creep me out. Mion Satsuko found out about that. So I smiled wryly. Oh yeah. Rena was probably still at the mountain treasure.
Ichido, what are you doing? Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
The damn construction site. The excavation of Colonel Sanders was probably taking her. Wouldn't be so bad to have her own. Didn't you say you were going to help her?
No.
She might return the
Oh, yeah, you
favor
did.
next time we have club activities. With a little bit of self-interest in mind, I set off towards the damn construction site. Tomitake-san might be there as well. The person with information about the incident that Rena and Miyota denied knowing anything about. If I met him again, I'd ask for more details. To ask, was there really a dismemberment here in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. I spotted Rena struggling up the slope of this garbage pile. Looked like Colonel Sanders was lodged in there pretty firmly. Didn't look like Rena would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tomitake-san wasn't around, I began climbing up the slope unsteadily. Hey, Rena. Looks like you're working up a sweat.
Whoa, Kenichi-kun. What brings you to this place? Place like this? Huh? See?
I see. She was still aware of it, at least.
I received a signal for the emergency assistance of this accident site.
Wait.
Oh, is that you?
No, that's me. I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accidental site. Where is the injured party?
Accident,
But there was a report. Colonel Sanders was buried alive in the trash pile.
That you scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Kenichi-kun.
I was just kidding. Thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out.
Huh? You came for me? Hey-oh!
Well, I filled my quota for today. I don't see Rena blush at least once a day. Not getting my daily required nutritional intake.
Hey, Vermilion? No, leave the laptop alone. Hey, leave it alone.
Just kidding. You're embarrassing me now.
So, what part was the joke? What part was it?
I just ignored her bewilderment. Okay, now move out of the way. So where is Colonel Sanders?
Oh, sorry. You can't see him in that gap. He's really buried in there.
Oh, that was you.
He's-
I had to read your line.
I think that was you, actually. Colonel Sanders was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials. I think they were caging him inside. According to Rena, it wasn't like this yesterday. Whoa, dude, it's 7.
Yeah, I know.
Is everything still running?
Yeah.
Let me check my phone.
It's 2-hour
no
recording,
way.
so.
There's no way. It is still going. Okay, I think we should end everything.
Okay, just do a quick stop and go.